Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto YouTube channel. I want to cover Pulsechain today. I want to talk about Zen, and I want to talk about crypto news. So if this interests you, stick around. All right, guys. So I tried a new intro there. Hope you liked it. Maybe we'll get a few extra people to stick around. But anyway, yeah, I got a lot to talk about today, and let's just dive right into it. First things first, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. And I mean, trust no one in the crypto world, including myself. Double check everything I say, because I'm just an ordinary guy out there. All right. Let's jump right on in here from Crypto Bubbles. I didn't want to go in that today. Let's take a quick look at Pulse Chain right now. So right now we're on GoPulse.com, and Pulse Chain is currently sitting at what do we got here? 1230, so 0.000115. It is currently down 2.37%, with a market cap of 16 billion, a total supply of 136 trillion. PulseX is currently sitting at 0.0000447, and it's down 4.13%. I love it. Inc is currently at 248, and if you're smart enough to take advantage of the farming, which Richard Hart actually that was part of his original game plan when he was talking about this stuff. If you're around back then, you have some of these ink tokens. Now you could buy them after the fact, or you can just farm them. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing quite well. I'm very happy with it, guys. Extremely happy. And Hex is currently sitting at 0.015, penny and a half. Oh my gosh, man, this is some exciting stuff. All right, let's keep it going. All right. Oh, I forgot to go over this real quick. Well, yeah, let's save this because I got a lot I want to cover. But this is the gas fees and GoPulse. You guys can easily go look that up yourself. But yeah, but I might ask her. We're here, right? All right. So right now, Pulse is 33 times cheaper than Binance. It is 31 times cheaper than Avalanche. It is 30 times cheaper than Chronos, 10 times cheaper than Doge, 8.37 times cheaper than Arbitrum, 2.27 times cheaper than Zcash, 1.69 times cheaper than Monero, and 1.53 cheaper than Bitcoin. And this is the part that's crazy: 1,590 times cheaper than Ethereum. That makes me sick to my stomach, but it makes me love it at the same time. I mean, when I'm on Pulse Chain, I don't even think about gas fees. It's beautiful. That's all I can say. It's absolutely beautiful, and that's why I've mined so many. Well, actually, I say I've minted so many Pulse Zen, but we'll talk about that later. That's on the Zen network. Well, it's not really on the Zen network. Anyway, Zenians know what I'm talking about, and if you're not a Zenian yet, hopefully I help you become one. But anyway, and it is 4,985 times cheaper than Bitcoin. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm sorry I should have mentioned this sooner. Please hit that like button, each and every one of you. Take a second, hit that like button. It helps me out so much. If you have not subscribed, please take a moment and subscribe. All right, let's jump forward here. This is the Pulse ecosystem. Now, what I was trying to do is give my channel value to you guys. I'm trying to recreate myself. Now, I'm not a maximalist, so I'm not a maxi. So I love all crypto. So you'll see other projects on my channel. But Pulse is one of my favorite ones, and you can go back through my history. I've been a Hexakin for a very long time. I don't think anybody will question that, and I should get support from people with that one. But yeah. So, I see my screen's off over here. Let me fix this real quick, guys. I guess it's good as it's gonna get. Don't worry about it. All right. So anyway, been a Hexakin for a long time, and I've been trying to figure out how to work all these projects into my channel without inundating it and boring you guys. So the next thing I want to cover is internet money. I'm not going to do it today, but I think I'm going to do a separate video on my opinion of internet money and how it's worked out for me, just like I did with Daytona finance. All right. Now, just want to give you guys an idea how big Pulse Chain is. If you don't know, it is growing, and these projects aren't a joke. They're the real McCoy, real deal. All right, jumping forward here. You guys know this is a little bit of Hexakin Pulse Chain news. Everybody has their own opinion about Ben Armstrong these days, aka BitBoy. I don't know how I feel about him anymore. I kind of feel like he's a man in crisis. I do feel that he supported Hexakins and Pulse Chain back in the day to a degree. I do not think he fully supported the project, whereas in putting his name on the line. So he would do enough to say that he's cool with him, but not enough to stick up for him when nobody else is around. If you get my drift. But he released a video the other day, basically stating that he's going all in on Hex and Pulsechain. Now I don't know if he's doing this because he's lost his other channel. He's going through a divorce. He's struggling. He's going through a crisis, honestly, in life. And I don't know if he's just doing it out of love for Richard Hart, Pulsechain, or the Hexkins, which I really, deep down, don't think that's the case. But I do think that it is advantageous, got a little tongue tied there, to Pulsechain because it doesn't matter how the word gets out there as long as it does. Remember how Richard Hart used to do that marketing that it drove me crazy. It's kind of like that. I do think that uh, Ben Armstrong has the contacts, has the attention from people that may not have wanted to pay attention to Pulsechain in the past. So I'm going to have to support him, and I'm hoping it works out for Paul. I know it's going to work out for Pulsechain. If it works out for him, I don't know. Right now, he's in crisis. It's very obvious he's in crisis, and he's grasping for any kind of large crypto community. And like I've always said, unfortunately, it's not all about the tech with crypto. It's just not. It should be, but it's not about the tech. To me, I feel it's all about the community. If the community is strong and stands behind a project, it's going to soar. And I think he's just trying to he latched on to Solana. That was a good pick. Then he's latched on to XRP, and now he's trying to latch on to Pulse Chain community because if he can attach himself to a community that's very strong, it'll bring him back up. And he probably will be good to go because I mean he's the kind of guy where he's complaining about he lost his Lambo, so he's upset about his Lambo. But anyway, I'm not even going to go into it because I don't want to bash. But I think you guys know where I'm coming at with this, and I just wish him the best. I hope he can really help Pulse Chain and the Hexkin community to grow. So for you guys out there, don't bash him because I know what you're going to bash him about. Just embrace him and see if he can help our community grow. All right, enough of that. I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. All right, now moving forward here, let's do some technical analysis. If you guys don't know, I love doing technical analysis. Leave a comment if there's a particular project in Pulse Chain you want me to do technical analysis on. I love doing technical analysis. If you leave it in a comment, I guarantee you I will add it to my next video and in videos in the future. Tell you the truth. All right. All right, so let's take a look here. We're using Dex Screener right now. I have Pulse Chain up. That's double check. Yeah, that's Pulse Chain going to Rat Pulse going against Dai. And right now you have the Bollinger Bands here. And you can see that Pulse Chain is currently sitting at 0.001150. It is riding along the bottom half of the Bollinger Bands, which means that it is showing a very bearish tendency right now. While it stays underneath this median, this little yellow median line, is telling me that Pulse Chain is currently bearish. It is on a 4-hour indicator, just in case you don't know that. The VRVP, the VPVR right here is showing that this very strong point of volume right here, where you see those little yellow dots, it's got a lot of volume to break through to go above that point there. So we're definitely in a little bit of a downtrend, but things swing around very, very quickly. And by the way, guys, I'm only doing a 4-hour chart these days because I don't want people. I used to do the 2-hour chart all the time, but it kind of makes people want to not only say gamble but trade, and I'm trying to pull people away from that. All right, I do trade some now, and I'm not saying I'm against it, but you really need to know what you're doing, and you shouldn't be making you know trades based on emotions. But we'll talk about that later, another time. All right, now down here you have the stochastic. I gotta get a drink. Right now you had a stochastic RSI, and you can see that right now Pulse Chain is definitely on the bearish side of things. Is experiencing a bit of a pullback. Anything down towards the bottom range here is bearish. Anything up top is bullish. And then when you really get up in this area here, you're overheated. So we're bearish right now, guys. Now stochastic RSI, short term, long term RSI, which is based on a longer time frame, is also showing as a bearish indicator right now. So keep that in mind as you make your trades, or maybe today's a good day to pick up some Pulse Chain. You don't want to buy on the bullish days, you want the green days. You want to buy when it's a pullback. All right. Ichimoku, I love this chart here. It predicts the future based on previous indicators. And right now, for the next 4 days, so let's say starting on February 5th, is predicting it to stay to go bullish actually, and then to experience a bit of a pullback here. Now the Ichimoku is not exact. It's no exact science, but it's remarkable how accurate it is. If you really just sit back and look at the chart here, it's pretty dang good. So you might want to play with it a little bit. Remember, it's predicting the future. Nobody can predict the future, but well, I know one person can, but and it's not me. It's not any of us. It's the Lord. But anyway, you can see here that it's just a cool tool. I suggest you to play with it. It's called Ichimoku. If you'd like me to do a video on how to do it, hey, leave a comment. All right, moving forward here. All right, this was cool. I saw this. I was playing with this earlier. This is PulseX and Pulsechain. And what it is I have them compared from starting August 24th, 2023. And you can see that Pulsechain is up 108.68%. And PulseX is actually up 211.88% if you have purchased the both of them on August 24th, 2023. I found that pretty interesting. What does it mean? Well, PulseX is worth more right now if you had brought it that date. But I don't know. It's pretty cool though. It's kind of like really, but I still think Pulsechain is gonna be way bigger than PulseX. PulseX is a DEX. It's not even that exciting of a DEX. It just works, but it's not exciting. But Pulsechain is the actual. It's like Earth. It's like the Mother Earth. That's Pulsechain, and PulseX is maybe the train lines. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. If not, I'm an idiot. Make sure you guys hit the like button and leave a comment. Tell me how dumb that statement was. All right. Let's take a quick peek here. I believe this is, what is this, PDai? Oh, no, this is PulseX. All right, so let's take a quick look at PulseX. PulseX is also experiencing a pullback. It has a lot of resistance right here at 0.00040 and a 5. Currently, it's at 404484, and it has a good support level right here at 404144. This Tastic RSI is definitely showing a bearish pullback, a trend, should I say, and the RSI is also showing a bearish trend. So, Pulsechain is pulling back a little bit. Hey, might as well look at Hex while we're at it, right? Hex right now is sitting at 0.01507. Let me verify something here, guys, because remember you got ETH and then you have Pulsechain. This is Hex on Pulsechain. Let me tell you something I did recently. I took and bridged all of my Hex over from ETH to Pulsechain because switched over all my all my Hex from the Ethereum blockchain to Pulsechain is because Richard Hart created it just for that reason because of the gas fees were so high. I remember I was on vacation at the beach during the all-time high, and it was killing me, and I was like I couldn't claim. It was horrible. It was like people were actually losing money on Hex because they couldn't claim, and and here we are now with Pulsechain with super cheap fees, and I was like, why leave it on Ethereum? It's time to bounce and go all in with my Hex on Pulsechain. So that's the decision I made, and I can also set up ladder staking, whereas on Ethereum it's not so easy with the fees. Pulsechain easy, but anyway, that's my opinion on that. Let me know what you think. All right, but anyway, let's see. So right now, Hex is looking very bearish. It's riding along the bottom wedge, here, the bottom line here, or the Bollinger Bands. Um, Looks to be a little bit more aggressive than Pulsechain, but not enough to worth even mentioning. The stochastic RSI does look a little bit stronger. We're in the median territory, so it could just turn around, flip, and you know what? The RSI is looking stronger. So actually, Hex is looking stronger than Pulsechain right now. It's not looking a ton stronger, but it does look stronger. Hopefully, we keep that trend. You know what I mean? All right. I talked to you guys the other day about Daytona Finance. I just want to let you know that I took all my PDai, and I have more PDai than I should. I'm not going to lie to you, but I got a gut feeling that this might be the one. You know what I mean? To change my life. It's hard to say, and I'm not. I don't want you guys to. I'm gambling slightly, but I got a real good feeling about this one because I really feel Richard Hart would have went hard on PDai by now if it wasn't legit, if you get my drift. And I'm not hearing that. And it's just, I don't know. I'm really gambling, sort of, but I don't feel it's a gamble. Anyway. But yeah. So what I did was I took my PDai and I went ahead and I staked it because you do have single-sided staking on Daytona Finance at 21.51% with a fee of 4%. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. And I want some Tony anyway, so it's like win-win for me instead of just sitting on it. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm also doing my Zen on there for what it's worth. Moving forward, let's see here. All right, now we're jumping over to Zen. All you Hexicans, stick around. Give Zen a chance. All right, trust me. All right, here we go. This Jack Levin recently posted this today. We are currently working on X1 XN distribution game mechanics, which include moon parties 30-day auctions where you complete for XN allocation with your Zen burn records. Zen FT burns get XN based on Zen FT's original power. We will release a testnet contract for the community to try it first. One-page explainer document to be released soon. So basically, you're gonna have to burn your Zen or your Zen FTs, and you're gonna get an airdrop for X1. It's pretty exciting stuff. I know he's trying to make it as fair as possible, and I think we're getting close, man. I really do. Um, oh, by the way, he has another one. Whether you've had Zen burns before or will have them in the future, all burns are acceptable. Sweet. So I'm pretty excited. I already got burns out there, so this is really good. We'll see how it goes. All right, now jumping forward to the chart, Zen is on fire right now. If you don't know, Zen on ETH is actually at a heck of a lot of zeros, three and then 3710. But let's make this easy on us. All right, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to where's that price range, and let's see how much we spiked up here from this point right here. So Zen has actually, no, we'll pull it back here. It's up 15.38%. It was high as 19%. So that's pretty exciting stuff regardless. Hopefully Zen can keep the steam. I've banked a lot on Zen. I'm not selling my Zen. I'm sitting on it. I do plan to burn a decent amount for the X1, but I really got a good feeling about Zen, guys. And what you're looking at here is my Fu Manchu chart, and it is free on TradingView. And basically it is a open source free version of Market Cipher. And let's move this out of the way here. And what it's telling me is that on February 5th at 5 p.m., this is on a 1 hour chart, by the way, a long buy signal fired off right here. That's the green dot, a change from previous trend, the little triangle, and then a bullish continuation right here. And down here on a Fu Manchu B chart, you'll see a buy signal fire off. We're riding up through the channel right here, which is just taking off like a rocket. That's very good. Then the momentum is the blue, which is kind of off the chart right now. The volume is extremely high. Cash flow is a little bit negative, but which is the red, but it is looking very good right now, guys. It's exciting stuff. I think that Zen has a very exciting future ahead of it, in my personal opinion, humble opinion. All right, now if you take a peek here at this chart here, can't tell what these charts are sometimes, guys. All right, this is Zen on Pulse. Um, Zen on Pulsechain right now has a strong support rate as what is that? 806991. And its lowest support level right here is 803228. Is this low support level right here that fired off on boom December 13th, 2023. It's currently up 255% firm. Oh no, we moved some more. Sorry. Currently up 268%, 267% for that lowest point, which is some cool stuff right there. Now the RSI, stochastic RSI, is showing it as having experienced a pullback, and the RSI is also showing it as a pullback, a bearish pullback. Now I'm gonna put this on a 1 hour chart here for fun, guys. And it's about the same. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, now let's jump forward here to PDai. I like my PDai. What can I say? PDai is currently up to 627% from its all-time low, and that baby is moving. And to be quite honest, let me go ahead and take this out of here so I can see it. Ironically, let's remove that. Okay. PDai is looking like it's just beneath the median, so slightly bearish, but it looks like it's really trying to go bullish. If I didn't know any better, what do you think? Um, I see a flag right there. I think it's about to go bullish, guys. But anyway, uh, let's see here. Stochastic RSI is showing bearish, and the RSI long term RSI is actually showing that it's in a bearish territory, but it looks like it might be trying to swing around. We have to keep an eye on that. You know what I mean? All right, I'm just jumping on. All right, here's an article today that really caught my eye. It was on the block. ENS collaborates with. All right, sorry about that. ENS collaborates with GoDaddy to link web domains with blockchain names. All right, Ethereum name service is collaborating with GoDaddy to link domain names to blockchain-based ENS names. The collaboration aims to connect traditional DNS with blockchain names, requiring no extra cost or technical knowledge. Ethereum name service has partnered with a domain registrar, GoDaddy, to allow users to link their domain names to ENS, aiming to connect the DNS protocol used by traditional websites with blockchain-based names. The collaboration will bridge the gap between traditional DNS and blockchain technology. I'm not going to read all of it, but it's huge. And you know what all this rolls into? Now, granted, this is on Ethereum, right? But, Pulse domain names. Did you get yours yet? I need to get mine. I don't want to. I know I didn't buy mine yet, but I'm going to put it in. Let's see. Let's see if I got it yet. I should get it. I really should. I'm kind of being stupid about not getting it. Did somebody buy it yet? Can't tell. Oh, my wallet's not connected. I got connected. Anyway. All right. And, and then here's another one for your handle. This one's for Cardano with the names. It's coming, guys. And I got a feeling that it's going to happen so fast. It's just going to like blow your socks off. Basically, it's going to be weird. It's just your hat's straight off your head. Kind of like when the internet came out back in when it really got big. Because I'm kind of old, so that's why I'm calling myself retro crypto. But I remember it was like everybody. I never even heard of the internet in 19. I heard of it. It was called Internet Superhighway in 1996. By 97, 98 at the latest, everybody was on it, and it was just so fast. It was amazing. And anybody that's older that's watching this knows that I'm telling the truth. It just, and I think it's going to happen again. Cell phones were the same way. They were too expensive. You had to have like a really good credit score and like $10,000 down. I crap you not. And no, in a matter of like 3 years, it went from super expensive to everybody had them. Just the way it worked. In those old school annoying Nextels. Who remember those? Chirp, chirp, talking in the middle of Walmart. Everybody hears a conversation. Nextel phones. They were horrible. But anyway, moving on from there. This is a little article I saw I wanted to cover. All right. A warning, scammers are pretending to be CoinDesk journalists on social media. I'm not going to read the article. The title says it all. Security is, I've almost got hacked once because I had issues with my MetaMask wallet. I was desperately looking for support. I got on Telegram and I found a group, but something wasn't sitting with me. Well, unfortunately, I was in a crypto game long enough to be like, why isn't there a Telegram link in the MetaMask website? And sure enough, I dug around MetaMask website and it says they don't have a Telegram. And I managed to fix my problem, but that scammer got that close. It was too close for comfort. I'll never forget that day. So make sure you get a ledger or a treasure or some kind of hard wallet, and always protect yourself to the best of your ability. All right, you're out there and everybody wants your crypto. All right, well that's enough for this video. Please, I'm assuming you already hit the like button. If you haven't hit it yet, it's really messed up, especially if you're with me at this point. Come on, help me out. Hit the like button. I'll wait. All right, thank you. And leave a comment and subscribe. Make my day. All right, guys. Till next time, stay blessed and stay crypto.